Hello, I am Michelle Norrell, and we are talking about mom life in quarantine must-haves. Let's talk about it. So basically, I've been really thinking about this. Now I know that I haven't really done a video in like 2 weeks because I've been trying to figure out when I could absolutely find a quiet space, a quiet, moment where I can actually record and film and really have the energy to do it at night. I feel like I'm ready to just end my day. And then it's just hard. I'm homeschooling my kids and my husband's working from home full time. So it's interesting. So right now I coordinated with my husband to work all this out so that I can do this right now. Whew, child, here we go. So 3 must-haves, 3 things that I feel every mom should have in quarantine. I think number 3, I would say number 3 would be time to talk with your girlfriends. You've got to have those conversations, those deep, connective talks to really be able to vibe and connect. Have your virtual happy hour, have your virtual movie night, game night, whatever it may be. I know I had a virtual movie night with my best friend. I've been connecting with girlfriends by having lots of great conversations and through text as well, but mostly through phone conversations. It has been really, really awesome just having those talks and connecting and really being able to just see how each other is doing. I think that is a must-have for me as a mom, and I think for every mother, every mom needs to really be able to stay connected with your girlfriends. They are vital. They are like gold. Stay connected with them. Number 2 is definitely having some sort of a plan or kind of rhythm for your day. I feel like I've been a stay-at-home mom for a while, and I used to homeschool, and then my son went back to school within the last year, and so now he's back home being homeschooled, and then my daughter started preschool, so now we're all home. My husband's home, and I think having just a really clear plan for yourself, for your family, on what you need to do and what's important around that. I think that for me, it's really important that I'm able to really know what's going on with my kids' e-learning. I thank God for his teachers. He still does e-learning through his school. And so he meets with them every day and he's able to see his other classmates. So that's been very helpful. But just being on top of that, what he needs for the day, I think that really helps me in starting each day, just really knowing really how to just kind of navigate that, because I felt like at the beginning of the quarantine or social distancing, I just felt like I got off track because I had a schedule prior and I felt really great about it. And I felt like this is amazing. I was ebbing and flowing with it. And then when the schools closed, it was like starting all over again for me. And honestly, I had a really challenging time starting all over. I'm a very adaptable person by nature, but I really got discouraged around the quarantine. And so I really had to just sit down and kind of process, how was I going to navigate this time? How did I want to feel? I think really knowing your goals during this time, really knowing what's important to you during this time is very important. If you know what's important to you and you know, just where you need to be, I find that for myself, it makes it a lot easier when different hiccups happen in my day or different things come up with my kids or even my husband's schedule. and even my own energy. I think really having a great energy management plan. And number one for me, honestly, is soul care. Having a soul care practice, honestly, something a day. You know, it doesn't have to be something brand new. It doesn't have to be, go and start something or do this class. Just something new, something that you enjoy doing. I go for a walk every morning, which is something I look forward to doing. It's something that does not take a lot of thinking power for me. I don't have to go, plan all these details. All I typically do is just, coordinate with my husband about that. And I go for a walk. I go for a walk in the morning. I get outside because we're inside all day and I'm with the kids. And I try to get outside as much as possible for walks. But a lot of stuff we do is indoors right now. And so to really have that uninterrupted hour and a half of walking, really, like, I would say I spend maybe 50 minutes, walking and kind of sitting and listening to the birds sing and all of that. I think that's really been helping me to really navigate this time as a mom and as a woman. And I really feel like that's important for all women. I think that we all need to have a soul care practice, something that we really find vital. Maybe that's, getting outside, connecting, like I said, the third thing, connecting with our close girlfriends and family. I had a great talk with my family just this weekend, and it was so life-giving. Just talking with my cousins, laughing, connecting. They live all over. And it was just so cool that through technology, we could all come to one space and just connect with one another through conversation. And that really meant a lot to me. And so moments like that just mean a whole lot. And they go a long way. So I really just want to encourage you to really make the time for yourself. Really make the time to practice soul care. What is that for you? Leave a comment below. Let me know, what does soul care mean to you? What does it mean to you? What does it mean for you to really care for yourself in a deep way? The second thing, really having a plan for yourself, really knowing what's important to you. What are the top 2 things? Let's keep it to 2 things. What are the top 2 things that you really need to really be your absolute, to be good, to be in a good space? Because we're all in different spaces. And I feel like some messages can be, just live your best life and, and all of this. And sometimes we're not in that live your best life space. And you know what? If you're in that space, don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself for having a hard moment. Don't judge yourself for having a hard week. My week last week was up and down emotionally. But you know what? I still got up every morning. I still went for a walk. I still did the good I know I ought to do to really care for myself. And that helped me to care for my family and to really, I feel, be a light to other people around me. So I really believe that I met myself where I was, and then I really dealt with it. And so I really think that it's important for you to not judge where you are. If you're having a hard week, if you're having a hard day, we're home, most moms, we're home with our kids all day long. And some of us are on top of that, working from home. So it's not easy to do. And there's going to be hard times. There's going to be challenging moments. There's going to be moments of survival. But I want to encourage you that knowing what's important to you, knowing how you want to feel throughout the day, and really having those soul care things you can do, and then having that connection plan to really reach out to those close girlfriends that you can talk to, those close family members that you can talk to, and just share where you are and where you feel safe enough to vent. I really feel that those are great tools, great resources to cling to, so that you can be your best, so that you can really best. And that is living our best life. Really, it's not about, our Instagram posts and how pretty it looks. It's really about how we're feeling on the inside when we go to bed at night and when we rise in the morning. We're the ones that deal with the results of every decision that we make. And so think about that. Really think about every decision you make, there is a result attached to it. And what type of result would you like to see at the end of your day? Okay, so if this is your jam and you would love to hear more, please hit subscribe so that I can keep giving you great content. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be doing a couple times a month versus once a week. Because of this time, it's realistic for me right now to change up how often I can really film a video. And so, but I really want to continue doing this. This has been super fun, doing these YouTube videos. When I first started this, it was really a personal development, thing for me. And now it's continuing to grow. And so I really just want to encourage you to leave a comment below. Let me know what things would you like me to talk about? What topics around soul care, mental health, emotional intelligence, what things are you curious about that you would like me to talk about in a woman's life, in a mother's life? I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Hit subscribe if this is your jam once again. I am Michelle Norrell, and experience your very own life-giving joy. Bye for now.